Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Welcome to the Channel for Grace. Gobind will be live shortly. Book a tarot or astrology reading on our website, channelforgrace.guru, and check out our latest programs and classes. Please give us a share and a like, and we hope you enjoy the broadcast. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Gobind and this is your Channel for Grace. We have a very special guest here tonight with us, Jason from Ray of Light Tarot. Say hi to everybody. It's been a while since me and Jason hi since me and Jason have done readings together, but I am so excited. You guys know he came to visit me in Sedona, and we had a blast, and we're definitely gonna do that again. But I'm really happy and excited to do readings with you guys today because I just have a blast with you, Jason, every time.
Me too. This
together.
We were like, we actually wanted to try to do something while I was going to be in Sedona, but once I got there, I knew there was just no way. Like with the energy around us, like, you know, the vortexes and everything. And I felt it like 15 miles out. I was like, oh yeah, I feel it. And so I was like, I could tell nothing was going to throw me. And sometimes even a reading can kind of throw my energy a little bit. Cause I give it, you know, you give over to it. So I was like, nah, not doing any readings today. It's all good positive vibes.
Yeah.
So
and I'm glad
it was so fun.
Yeah. We went live for a minute. If you guys didn't check out that little cute video we did from one of the restaurants we went to eat, and it was just so it was a blast. Like, no, we just I don't know, I can't even describe it, but it was amazing to get to meet you like in real life.
Right.
And I just felt like I just want to tell everyone that Jason is the sweetest person ever. And it was like so sweet to meet you in person. I'm not even kidding. Like,
you too.
It was so sweet. It was so like, it was like just beautiful experience.
It really was. And let me just tell you guys. So this is how I was welcomed to Sedona, which it ended up being like a pilgrimage for me. You know how Muslims are supposed to visit Mecca one time in their life at least or something. I didn't know it the whole time, but when I got there or on the way in, I realized it was like a pilgrimage for me. And this is how I was welcomed to Sedona. Jai and Dawn were standing on the street in front of their house waving. And I got right out of the car and Dawn was like, let me get my table out, and adjusted me and like totally helped heal some stuff that I had been dealing with. I've had some issues with my shin since I started working out like a million times a day. And he got to the root of all of that, the pain that was behind that, and really helped me a lot. I'm on the healing path now. So that was awesome.
It's like, that's what Sedona does, you know, and ever since
that was my welcome.
Yeah. And ever since I arrived too, I've been going through a lot of like releasing and clearing. I mean, for God's sakes, like my dog had a surgery already here. you know?
Wow.
Like it's just
Yeah, I
it's
believe
things
that
like
though.
that. Like it was like, okay, we got to get rid of that and that and that. Like none of those things belong. They got to go. Sedona
You know
won't let them stay.
what's so beautiful about Sedona, and I know Julene was with us, and she's been, she grew up in Phoenix, and so she mentioned on the way in, she said, "Wow, it's become so much more commercial than it used to be." But me being the first time I've been there, none of that it still is untouched by human
It is. Yeah.
toxicity. It's just something about the vibe there just takes over.
Mm-hmm.
Those vortexes and the beautiful red rock you're surrounded by, the majesty of it just kind of takes over, and you can't help but kind of go into a high vibration and just enjoy the day. And it was really amazing. It was just beautiful, and I'm coming back.
Yes, and to have you come and
For
like
sure.
hang out and go sightseeing was like it reminded me of how beautiful it is and how much I appreciate being here, for the time that I get to be here. So it was amazing.
Isn't it nice to see places that you kind of start to take for granted through other people's eyes?
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like there's something
Dawn and
really
I
special.
both needed to have that experience because we were like having a hard time because we were trying to find a place, right? And it's been difficult to find one, and we were looking at Prescott and all this stuff, and we were just kind of feeling a little funky about that whole situation. And then you guys came, and it just like everything changed. Like I'm not even kidding; it was healing for us too.
My antenna was up, girl. I had to shift that energy. No, but really, I think,
right?
You had me in the passenger seat of your Mercedes touring van, like going, ooh, videoing everything, just like taking it all in. So you couldn't help but kind of, I think, get into that mode of like, God, this place is amazing.
Yes.
And it was so much fun.
Yeah.
So much fun. Yeah. I'll be back this summer for sure.
Yeah.
When I can spend more time there.
For sure.
So I'm sorry if to any of you guys who have not been to Sedona, get there, go there. It's definitely a place you have to go to really understand, to experience. I've seen it before in videos and in photos. Nothing really. It's like being inside a postcard.
Yeah. Right? Yeah.
And the magic you can't even describe. It's just, it's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
Amazing.
Oh, man.
You feel the majesty of the earth.
Yeah.
You really do.
Oh, yeah. It's powerful.
So
let me say hi to everybody who's in the chat real quick. We got Nelly. Hello. Deepa. Welcome. Nelvin. Kimberly. Sparky. Hello. Valerie. Julene. Dawn is here. Morningstar. Wendy, thank you for being here. Thank you to all the moderators. Taria. Who else? Gotta get to everybody. I think that might be everybody. I'm so glad you guys are here and getting to hang out. Oh, Kim is also here. Hello, welcome in. And let's have some fun tonight. Before we get started, I want to remind you guys that Chandra and I are actually having a workshop on Sunday night. It's a free workshop to learn. Oh, Chandra's here too. It's a free workshop.
Chandra.
Yeah.
Chandra Sangat.
To learn how to make essential oil blends for Taurus season and Gemini season. So it's like money and clarity. And that's what we're focusing on. And we're going to teach you guys how to make your own blend and what oils to use and why and all that good stuff. And then also tell you where you can find the best quality blends that we have found. The workshop is free and there's a link in the description of the video. So make sure that you guys sign up for that. And make sure you also download your free moon astrology guide, which gets you onto my email list. And it also tells you what your psychic gifts are based off of your moon sign, which is really, really fun. But today we are going to do some readings, and we already have, I think, 6 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We already have 6 people on the list, and we're going to be doing tarot readings. So tarot and oracle, no astrology today, but definitely tarot and oracle. And I usually pull the oracle cards, and Jason usually pulls the tarot. But I don't know what deck you're going to be using tonight. Tell us.
I don't know. Actually, I need to decide. I think I'm going to use I'm going to stick with like a traditional tarot deck.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
cool.
I'm gonna use my vice versa and
I knew it.
Arcanum, because that's what I've been using for readings. So I'm gonna stick with those.
I use the vice versa.
You knew it.
I knew it.
Did
I was
you feel
about
that?
to grab it because I got the little version, the small version. I was
didn't know
about to
there was
grab
a
that
small
one, and I
version.
was like, no, Jason's gonna use those. I just had a feeling.
Well, I also have to say, guys, I've been this is that one of the crystals I bought when we were in Sedona. This jade, and Julene, I gave you one. I don't know if Julene's still here, but this jade is really powerful. I've been hanging on to this a lot since I got back, and I feel some really good vibes from this. I did kind of I let it sit in water for 24 hours, and now I've just been really holding it good stuff. So yeah, for me, it's tarot. I feel the tarot vibe tonight for sure.
Okay, I love it. I love it. And then I have my astrology cards, and I have the Beyond Lemuria cards too, in case I feel called to pull one of those. And I have the Avalon cards. So we'll just see. I think I might just stick to the astrology cards because that's how I can weave in the astrology, which is fun.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. And okay, so here I'm going to read to you guys the list. If you want to get on the list, it's still open. So we got Kimberly McKay is number 1 on the list. Then we got Valerie. Then we got Mikal. Will you remind me? Oh, that's Deepa. Okay, sorry. Okay, so we got Deepa. I'm trying to my brain. Then we got Nelly. Then we got Sparky. Then we got Andrea. And I believe Chandra just got on the list.
Gemini problems. Gemini problems right there.
Oh my God. Okay, so there you go. So Kimberly, put up your question. Now you guys know the order. So just have your question ready, and when we call on you, just hit copy and paste into the chat, and let's get this party started. Why everyone's saying you're their brother from another mother?
Oh my God, I don't know. You guys are crazy. It's probably because we always say that we're like soul siblings.
Yeah.
You know, you and me and Chandra, like that we were, which we're seriously about. Like, I really think that's true. We probably were siblings in some lifetime because we have a very sibling-like relationship.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't know.
Do you want to say a little prayer before we get started?
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, guys, hold space and let's come together. Thank you, universe, source, divine father, creator, divine mother, nurturer. Thank you, God, goddess, energy. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, and all ancestors. We call you in to assist us as we do these readings for our collective tonight. May they resonate to their highest selves and give them the necessary information and motivation they need to move forward in their lives in the best and highest possible way for the best and highest possible good. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Woo!
Guys, you got to say thank you 7 times just to really give it power.
Yes.
That's all I do. Thank you, thank you. Even when I'm like getting blood drawn, thank you, thank you, thank you. No matter what, you just have to stay in the gratitude and it all works out.
Yes. Nelly says, because we love you. Okay.
I love you too.
All right. So here's Kimberly's question. She did a QHHT session with me. And then here's her question about it. I'm wanting to know what was hidden and why. I'm just going to leave it open-ended like that. There was some stuff that was like hidden, like she wasn't allowed to know or whatever. And so she wants to know what was, she wants to know what was hidden and why.
So basically you're saying, I don't care that my higher self doesn't want me to know this. Let's try to make Jason and Jai go against what the universal source wants me to know and try to figure it out. Got it, Kim. Got it. We understand. Sure. Throw us out there like that. Why not?
So we'll just say what else? What does your higher self need you to know right now about the QHHT session? That's a good question, right? I think
the question is what about the things which were hidden could serve her to know a little more, if there is anything.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good. We're like reformatting. She's like, I need to know. Okay, so
apparently you don't need to know though.
Right?
That's the answer.
Okay, so let's pull some cards. Feel free to go ahead.
Learn so much. It's funny, as a reader, that's just become such a because obviously most readers, you start becoming a reader because you use tarot to get answers, right? And then at a certain point, you kind of come to the place of like, I actually don't need the answer to a lot of these things. I just need to trust and focus on my balance, my centeredness, and it all comes to pass in the right way.
Or for me, it's like with astrology.
It is fun to know.
Yeah, for me with astrology, it's like when I do readings for people, they're like, I knew that about myself. And so they're just like getting confirmation, like of something. Yeah, so it's the same thing in a different way.
And it's probably a lot of things. A lot of time when this happens, it's things that you do know already. But for some reason, where you're at in life, you're probably not quite ready to deal with, or Sometimes things are revealed to people in a way that they shouldn't be, and it can really send someone into a dark night of the soul that they just weren't equipped to handle yet, and things like that. I've been there, and so I get it though. I definitely get the desire to know.
Okay, I got something, so I'm just gonna go with it while you pull cards. So you got the 5th house, which is the house of creativity. This is the house of Leo, which is the house of the sun. So this is talking about your soul. This is like your soul coming through, saying, okay, in this creative space is where you will find your answers, and you won't find them in the usual kind of way. You have to get creative about it. You get Uranus as well. You have to find like a new way of seeing the things that you didn't see, or seeing the things that you feel are hidden. But I feel like they're not hidden, because then the next card you get is Pallas Athena, which is about inner wisdom. She is the goddess of wisdom. So it's like tapping into your own inner wisdom in the way that is different than you would have expected will get you the answers that you are looking for. And I feel, and I sense from this reading that the answer is within you, and that we're talking about trust, that you need to trust that you already know the answer to your question. You already know why that was hidden. And like, you already know all the answers. And so the universe is kind of like throwing it back at you. Like, why do you think it was hidden? That's what I'm getting.
Definitely. I think that's exactly it. But even to expand on that a little more, I have to say you got 2 major arcanas, the judgment card and the world card. And right in between them, you've got the 8 of swords on this side. And you can see there's that beautiful bald eagle flying in towards you. You've got yourself trapped here. What I see really strongly for you, Kim, is there's an awakening coming in, or a reawakening. I mean, you're certainly awake. There are levels to awakening though. And you've got a completion that's coming in, that you aren't ready at this point to let go of something. And if you were to find out everything right now and to let go of this thing, it would probably leave you, I know this is going to sound strange, but it would leave you in a really, really deep sense of regret for something you didn't do or could have done differently. And that's not the purpose here. So I know for me, there have been times in my life where I'm very aware of our understanding of time and aging and things like that. And there's something attached to that where you're going to think your chance has passed. It hasn't, even close. But if certain things were revealed to you in the way that you want them to be, it would potentially throw you off of this healing course you're on. You have the power here, and it is all within you, just like Jai said. But there is definitely this sort of other leg to your awakening that's going to bring a huge completion and a release of things you're not ready to let go of today. And that's okay. When the time comes, the tower will come in and make you let go of something or someone or whatever it is. But there is something here that if you had to let go of it today, you might actually feel a little hopeless. And you need that hope to carry you to the next place. So just let this be. It's good. This stuff goes way back. It's inner child stuff. It's healing stuff. And there's a lot more work to do. And everything really does happen in the perfect time. And the freedom that you feel just the right amount for where you're at, and there's a lot more to come. Just know there's a lot of freedom to come into your life. And I would even look for any symbols like eagles, hawks. I've seen a lot of hawks recently that I realize now we're ushering in a new expansion to my gifts with mediumship. And for you, I think there's something to do with that. And also someone protects you and looks out for you that's on the other side. It's a feminine energy and she probably had white hair, but she had really strong, big arms, and maybe used to do a lot of like man's work in her day. And she likes to make you feel embraced and sort of wrapped up in her energy. So if you know who that is, that's a confirmation for you.
Wow. All right? Okay. And then you also get the liberation and recovery card. When your heart seeks liberty and your mind asks for mercy, free your spirit from mundane duties. What I get from this, it's like, it is that control, right? If you think of the 8 of swords, it's like the when you have to let go of the need for it to look and the message to come to you a certain way, and then it'll come to you.
And remember, it's not about doing. Sometimes I think we might tend to get into the energy of having to help other people to the point that we have to like draw attention in. It's not. Only speak on things when you really feel it's for the highest good.
Yes.
Because your gifts are amazing, but you don't want to ever use your gifts in a way that feels tedious or like you're trying to bring anything into yourself that you don't already have. It's always got to be from a selfless place. The more you use your gifts from a selfless place, I've learned this lesson a million times. That's when the true abundance flows in.
There you go.
I dreamt about. She said she dreamt about a woman with white hair.
There you go.
Well, that's your confirmation. You'll probably see her again.
Yeah.
It seemed like she
Yeah.
was connected to you, though, strong.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful.
Awesome. Thank you, Kimberly. Valerie is next. And let me tell you the rest of the
Yay.
list. Valerie, Deepa, Nelly, Sparky, Andrea, Chandra, and Dawn.
Dawn. Dawn is in DAWN or Dawn is
Yes,
in husband Dawn?
DAWN.
Okay. Where is Dawn? Is Dawn traveling?
Yeah, he is in Texas.
Nice. Don't mess with Texas.
Don't mess with everything is better and bigger and better in Texas.
That's what they say.
Oh my God. All right. Valerie's
Yes, what they
question.
say.
What guidance does Spirit have for me in my journey? Been working on blocks. Okay.
Well, don't focus on the blocks too much, okay, Val? Focus on what's beyond the blocks, right? Remember that. Don't focus on the actual blocks too much. Keep your focus on what's beyond them. Because you don't want them to get bigger because of the attention you're giving them. It's like kind of like I always tell people, don't focus on your faults, focus on your strengths, on improving those things, because your faults, they're just going to be there. Let them be. To improve the things you're already good at. Not that you don't want to move blocks out of the way, but they will naturally move as you focus on your strengths.
Wow. Let me just show you what I got. Okay. You got the Stellium card, which means concentrated energy. You got the South Node, which is karmic situations, past life lessons, but also gifts that you came into this world with. And you got the Sagittarius card, where is actually where the freaking South Node is right now. So what this tells me is there's something important about this eclipse that's coming up next week in Sagittarius. It is a full moon lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. So when I do the astrology, wherever that is in your chart, that's going to be an important message to look out for. But what you're dealing with, I believe, is stuff that comes from either past lives, earlier in your life, or situations that where you feel like you can't be free to explore, because Sagittarius wants to be free to explore, but the South Node prevents it from doing that. It kind of like it holds it back. It's kind of like the Eight of Swords a little bit, but there's something that you feel trapped. This is interesting. You feel trapped in your past. Whoa.
Yes, thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Whoa. Okay. What did you get?
She is totally trapped in her past. And that's what I'm getting. It's like, that's what it is. There's this new beginning in love wanting to come in. That's where I feel like astrologically, there's this beautiful new beginning in love. You've got like a love window that's toward the end of its opening, actually. I mean, don't say that to scare you, but it's been a long window and it's almost closed. And you've got the Hierophant coming in saying, now or never, babe. And you've got the Empress, but she's focused on the past, living in the past. Maybe you thought that's the way to get this love, by staying focused in the past of it. No, we have to be in the present, but there's something you're avoiding in the present that's conflictual. It's a conflict. You've got this awakening card, the Judgment card here, and you're really doing an inventory of like all the things you haven't done yet. And it's really frustrating and scary to you, because to get past this, it looks like you have to have a big conflict, slaying Goliath type of energy. I've said that before about this card, David versus Goliath, and it's scary to you, but you've got to do it. And it's related to your past. You're stuck in your past. But you're actually, by being stuck in this past here, you're actually preventing what's right there open for you. You've got to lean into your courage. You've got to lean into this Hierophant energy of Taurus that's very diligent and does not take no for an answer. And if you don't, I don't want you to live to regret that. Okay. Whoa. There's a window that these windows don't stay open forever. And yeah, things circle back around, but we don't live forever either, guys. Remember that.
Well, actually we do. Hang on.
Well,
I'm gonna disagree.
In human form, like, right.
No, I'm just kidding.
Let me rephrase that.
I'm just kidding.
But it's true.
I agree.
But it's true. We do. But
no,
at the
we
same
only
time,
have
whatever
this
you came to do
in this lifetime. You only have this lifetime to do what you came to do in this lifetime. That is true. You only
drag
live once.
karma into the next one and the next one. And there's something here that there's an opportunity for you to do that you've got to step into.
Yeah.
No need to worry about blocks. Just worry about not getting into the fears, getting into the courage of this, because you're stuck in the past, but you're stuck in the past to try to get what it is you already can get without being stuck in the past. Yes. You have to bring yourself into the now. It's here, it's now. I did that for a year and a half.
And look at this. Alnath, roots and foundations. Travel safe, my friend. Get to know the world and explore, but never forget where you came from. Like, what Sagittarius is about traveling.
Yeah.
And the Aries symbol is about you on your own, independent.
There's a freedom. There's
On
a
your
freedom
own.
to this
Yeah.
that's being offered to you that
Yeah.
you've got to sort of grab.
You've learned
Don't
from
be
the
afraid of
past,
conflict.
but you don't have to get stuck in the past. Whoa.
And don't be afraid of conflict.
Yeah.
I mean, we all are to a certain degree, but sometimes you have to just hash things out to move forward.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, that's necessary.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Valerie. That was actually really powerful.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. We got Deepa.
Couldn't believe when you said she's stuck in the past, because it was like,
that came through. Yeah, that came through.
well, I think I was saying it to you because I was looking at my card, that Empress in reverse, going, why is she focused on the past? And then you're like, she's stuck in the past.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's how I felt, Valerie. Exactly what you're saying there.
But you're not tied to that.
But you're not. Yeah, exactly.
Actually, you're not. You've tied yourself to that. A sense of ideals. No, you're not. Trust yourself.
There you go. Boom. All right, Deepa, what you got for us? It's Deepa, and then Nelly, and then Sparky, and then yeah.
I just want to say to Val, I know it's easy for us to sit here and say that to you, and you're like, I actually am, because I can feel her kind of getting irritated with what I just said. But it's better to make mistakes. Nobody regrets the things they try. They regret the things they didn't try when they die. Mm-hmm. Just remember that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll leave it at that. I'll cut it on that.
All right. Deepa's question. Okay. A conscious soulmate has been showing up very strongly in the physical. I am feeling we have spiritual mission together for service to others. Can you look into this? Yes. Conscious soulmate has been showing up in the physical. Feel free to start if you get some faster than I do.
Okay. So yeah, this is definitely probably a past life energy. Usually when I get this Six of Cups, that's someone that's coming back in. It's one of those circular things where it's like going to come in, or cyclical things where it's going to come in cycles. So this is someone who's come back in. I don't think they've come in for the first time. You probably recognize them or their energy. If they're coming in this lifetime for the first time, you just recognize their energy, or you felt like you knew them from before. It also probably came in. I don't know if this is a long-term, like marry you type of connection. I think they came in to reawaken your faith. Kind of like how I experienced this with the person I considered to be my twin soul. Looking back, it was more that person came in to activate me, right? To activate me to get on my mission. And I kind of get a little bit of that with this, because you've got this Ace of Wands, which is like lightning striking, fire, passion coming in and shifting you out of this energy where you were a little bit kind of disillusioned with some things, right? Maybe a little bit stale, so it was to sort of bring you back to life, so to speak. And it's doing that, and that's good. I definitely think for you, it's about really getting into your feminine energy and healing your inner child from some stuff from the past. Again, the Empress here on this side, your all of your feminine energy is focused on the past, and it's time to bring her into the present so she can move into the future without those swords up. The moon's right in front of you, right? Mm-hmm. That's your destiny, your sort of your heart's desire, but you've got two swords up and they're crossed, those lightsabers that are there in this card. And it's like, that's blocking you from your destiny. You've also got the Three of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups behind that in reverse. So what that tells me is a lot of this came in to reawaken you, to get you back into a place of gratitude. You may have been feeling a little frustrated before this person came in and having trouble faking gratitude. You can't fake gratitude. You're either grateful or you're not. And when you're not grateful, you're not going to manifest good things. So it's really important to be grateful. And so that looks like that's what this is about, is really renewing your gratitude, renewing your sense of purpose, and bringing you back to life in a really very real way, healing things from the past.
Interesting. So you also got the Stellium card, which is concentrated energy. So I definitely agree that this is like this is a intense energy that's happening. The next card is also the waning crescent moon, which is a time of surrender, a time to restore, a time of reflection, a time of intuition, and it can be a time of stillness. The waning crescent moon leads into basically the balsamic dark moon. So this is a time to release, to think about, to process what is happening. This intense energy that's showing up for you in this stellium type energy is giving you the opportunity to go within and to explore the inner world. And remember, there's a lot of retrogrades too that are coming up and that are happening, and that's important. So what are you supposed to sort of contemplate? What are you supposed to look at or reflect on? You get Black Moon Lilith. And Lilith,
make things, let me just say this real quick. Make
Yeah.
things right. If you have a sister-in-law that you've had a big thing from childhood or the past, make things right. It's time to make things right. Okay. Amends need to be made, even if you weren't the one who did something wrong. Okay, sorry.
Well, it's interesting because the feminine energy keeps coming up. You get the Empress card. Now you're talking about a sister. Black Moon Lilith is the feminine, but it's the feminine in her full on power. Because the story of Lilith is she was Adam's first wife, but she was like, I'm not down with this, so I'm heading out. So she just like left the garden, right? She left the paradise and went on her own way, and she was independent and she was powerful, and that's why she is feared, and that's why she was demonized because of all of that. So because that's not allowed, right? A strong feminine,
all you women independent, throw
right?
your hands up at me.
Exactly.
That's Lilith.
That's why she was demonized. But this situation is helping you find your strong feminine, like your wise woman within. And then you get the card of guardianship and protection. Do not fear to lose what you already have. Your heart is a guardian and your soul the brightest star.
Yeah. Whatever, Deepa, whatever this family secret is, there's some kind of a family secret or something that is very touchy, and it somehow is connected to you, and somehow it's connected to either a sister or someone that feels like a sister energy, like a sibling type energy. Whatever this is, it's not whether or not you were in the wrong, but if you feel like you're not. You don't need to carry that karma or that guilt. And if you feel like they're not either. This is something to move forward from and to make it just kind of, but you don't even, if you don't want to contact them, that's fine. But something needs to be just cut or freed. You need to free yourself from something from the past that's cast a heavy shade over your life.
That's literally what Lilith has done. That's why this is coming up. And whatever this relationship is, it will help you to find your inner Lilith.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. And you've got all of this. This is the time we see a lot of times when we have this like brought back to life energy, reawakened energy. The last thing we want to do is spoil it by dealing with, janky stuff. But this is the time to keep that momentum going and kind of free yourself from any past things that have kind of burdened you or weighed you down or even oppressed you a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And get into gratitude and stay there. I'm not sure what that is, Jason. I don't know. Probably take all those things that came out and it'll show you. It'll show you what that is.
Yes.
Because I don't know either. People think as readers, we know more than I know exactly what I'm saying. Nothing more, nothing less. Right. I don't know where it comes from or what it's about. That's it.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Deepa. Nelly is next. We got Nelly, Sparky, Andrea, Chandra, and Dawn. That's the list. Yeah, it's interesting because I'm thinking of that, the Lilith energy came through strong, and Lilith also represents repressed desires at the same time. So it's almost like being in your power, but also having this kind of like, there was a lot of repressed that needs to come out. Yeah, that's getting pushed down.
There was a lot of repressed feminine energy that I felt all around Deepa, and it's ancestral, familial, and it's being played out this lifetime, just like many others. So,
and it could be that this person,
I don't know what it is though,
is part of that past story.
Yeah,
and is related to it. So that's another thing. All right, Nelly's question.
For sure.
I am going through seriously major decisions and feeling a call to action in my closest relationship while going through personal transitions, healing, releasing at the same time. What does Spirit want me to know most in how to proceed well? Okay.
I got to read that one again. Can you read that again, Jai? I don't see it.
I am going through seriously major decisions and feeling a call to action in my closest relationship while going through personal transitions, healing, releasing at the same time.
Okay.
What does Spirit want me to know most in how to proceed well?
It's time to be a little selfish. I can tell you that. I don't know from your perspective what's activating you in a very close relationship is deception. So I don't know if this is someone else's deception or your own self-deception, but deception is what's activating you to make a change. You feel like something is not being either you have hidden something from yourself willingly, or someone else has hidden something from you, or maybe you've both participated in it, but it feels bad to you. It doesn't. You were building something here. This is a building energy, the Three of Pentacles, but then it's saying like, with the Nine of Pentacles, it's like, to me, that's saying no, hold back your energy a little bit, right? Go and build for you, not for us right now. And that's not, I don't like saying that to people when they have someone they love and they want to be a partnership with, or they are a partnership with, but that's what the cards sort of say here is take a little, it's not saying you've got to run away from the relationship or cut it off. Take a break in giving it more energy than you're receiving. Right? Because energy needs to be always reciprocal. I'm telling you, in my relationships today, in May of 2021, I give exactly what I get. Nothing more, nothing less. If someone gives me good energy, I will give it back. But I'm not going to go giving of myself when it's not reciprocal. And that's kind of what I feel for you is it's time to say, no, you know what? I need to put this energy into me, into my hopes, my desires, my plans, because you're actually going through this sort of rebirth, but this is self-love. This Ace of Cups here, this is self-love. It's all flowing from within you. And you're going to feel really good. You've got the Hangman in reverse. So something in the last 6 months has really given you a lot of wisdom. And now it's just about taking the action, right? Having the courage to take the action, whatever this action is. But I don't like this card for you. This was the first card that came out, the Seven of Swords. That feels very deceitful. And it feels like the worst thing, it's not a lie that bothers me, but when someone's lie can be harmful to the connection in some way, there's something that really feels not good here for me. And I want you've been giving of this person is got a gift in their hand. They're giving in this Three of Pentacles. That's a building energy, building, giving. You've been giving too much of yourself and you're not getting back what you deserve. And it's time to step into your energy and not detach from all expectations, give to you. And that's what's going to allow forward movement here. There is love here, though, and there's a new beginning in love that's going to feel really good, but it's coming from within you. No one's giving it to you.
Wow. From my cards, you get Saturn comes out first. So it's just like, it's time to put up some boundaries. Like, that's literally what Saturn says. And that makes so much sense with what you're getting. It's like, yeah, it's okay. You can put up some boundaries. Saturn is about authority, taking back your own power, putting up that, that boundary so that you can feel safe, so that you can have space. Also, Saturn is going retrograde. So where is he going retrograde in your house? Wherever you have Aquarius. The next card you get is Juno. So this has to do with like sacred unions, sacred relationships. I feel like you may be talking about someone that it feels very special to you, that may feel like a soulmate, and that's why you're having a hard time, whether it's romantic or not. You might be having a hard time putting up that boundary because there's a powerful connection there, but you need to trust your wisdom.
Yeah, and I just want to add, Jai, and that's the thing. I get it, guys. When there's a strong soul, the stronger the soul connection, the harder it is to install boundaries, and the harder it is to pull your energy back. But the more important it is also. That's when it's the most important, and that's when you learn the most and grow the most. Growth doesn't come through comfort zone. Growth comes through pain. And sometimes that's what you just and the best growth comes when a tower doesn't have to do it to you, but you choose it for yourself. Yeah. Oh, that's powerful.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's so powerful.
Yeah.
So,
and Pallas Athena, remember, she's like the embodiment of Joan of Arc. So it's like she felt a divine connection to God and she followed that wisdom no matter what anyone said to her. And that's the example that we have to follow. Like, follow your wisdom, your divine connection, no matter what. And when that can tell you, of course, you need to set a boundary. Like, this can be intuition too. But Pallas Athena fights for what she believes in, and that's more important. Like, you in this situation is more important than the actual relationship. And sometimes that's why it's difficult, because you feel like you're going against the connection or against your own wisdom, but at the same time it's like, no, you're actually going against yourself. So put on that armor, because it's like you need to be in that sacred space for yourself, so that you can actually continue to be who you are. And you know what I mean? It's like the boundary doesn't cause the restriction, even though Saturn does restrict. The boundary actually frees you, interestingly enough.
Protect your truth too. Like,
Yeah.
Joan of Arc protected her connection and her truth all the way to being burned at the stake.
Right.
And then now, even the people that burned her at the stake have decided she was a saint, because that energy was so powerful and so strong, they couldn't deny it, because miracles were happening in her name after that. So just remember that no one can gaslight you or tell you something's not what you know. Oh, you're not my soulmate. You're not this. No, we're not that. If you know you are, then you are.
Joan of Arc was so pure that they had to literally burn her multiple times because her body wouldn't burn. I mean, that's how gnarly that is. Like, she was so pure, like they couldn't destroy her. Ursa Major. Good things take time. Growth does not happen overnight. That's your little message.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. We got Sparky.
That's a lot.
Sparky next.
You've braided your hair. I didn't even notice you braided your hair.
I did it when you were like talking, introducing. I was like,
I know.
I'm like, I like this. This looks better.
Joan of Arc. It looks good though. Yeah,
thanks.
Looks good.
And I know we had someone else get on the list. Anslin, you're on the list.
Oh.
Okay. Sparky is next, then Andrea, then Chandra, then Dawn, then Anslin.
Joan of Arc is one of my recent guides. OMFG. Whoa, Nelly said.
Whoa.
Wow.
Anslin,
That's
wait
intense.
till you call your name and then post it in the chat. I just read the order of the names. Yeah, heavy.
You're welcome, Onelli.
Yeah, you're welcome. All right, what's coming up in... Hang on, I can't read that. It's too far away.
Spiritual guidance, May 21st. She's talking about dates right here now.
Okay.
May 21st to June 5th.
In?
So you're like the next 2 weeks.
What's coming in? Okay.
Okay. Spiritual guidance over the next 2 weeks for Sparky.
Well, okay. The eclipse. Where's the eclipse happening? Look that up first. Okay. What's coming in?
The eclipses always just kind of blow my mind.
Dude, I already feel it.
Yeah. I don't always even feel them. I just look back afterward and go, oh my God, what just happened? Like, I didn't even see that coming.
Yeah.
It's just like,
hey, Shannon, I just now saw that you're here. Welcome.
I've got a lot of cups here.
Okay.
Ace of Cups came out. Okay. Knight of Cups. This is watery energy moving towards you. So there's a lot of emotional energy coming towards you in the next 2 weeks. Probably with that full moon lunar eclipse. That doesn't surprise me at all. You're in the Queen of Wands energy. So you're not to be, in a sense, you're kind of being guided to not focus on all that loving energy that's moving towards you, but stay focused on the things that you've already decided you're doing. And don't let yourself get thrown, because you do have the Strength card. And in this instance, it's facing down the devil, right? This energy, the masculine and feminine, are facing down the devil with newfound sort of strength. It's like, to me, this feels like, oh, he's back for more. And the energy is saying like, well, this time we're sort of empowered. We can deal with whatever this toxicity that tore them apart before was. There's a new sort of strength that's been found. So there's some kind of an opportunity to overcome something in the next few weeks. And for you, the key is not to get sidetracked by the emotion, but to allow it all of that watery energy, but to allow it to sort of work in conjunction with this Queen of Wands. Sort of, the Queen of Wands to me is, like I say always, she's almost the most masculine, feminine energy of the deck for me. It's not, you can't let yourself get thrown. If you can stay on your game, you're good. But also, you don't want to block those energies. That's what I got.
Dude, okay, this is crazy. Okay, we got Taurus, then you got conjunction, and then you got Scorpio. And this is why this is crazy, okay? Because Sparky is a Scorpio with a Taurus rising.
Ooh, okay.
So so this speaks to you. What you're saying, this is so weird because like I'm like getting the message in a different way. Like this conjunct this, right? So like you're a Scorpio sun, which means you have that intensity about you. You have that power. You have that desire to go deep, right? And you are also a Taurus rising, which means that you are very steady. And these are two fixed signs. So you have very fixed energy within you that is very strong, and you need to tap into that strength. This also means that since if you're a Taurus rising and Scorpio is in your 7th house, then Sagittarius is the next house, which means that the eclipse is happening in your 8th house of death, change, and transformation. So that is what is coming up in terms of like the eclipse, right? And then of course the emotions that get magnified by a full moon and on top of it an eclipse can feel like, okay, there's a lot that comes up from underneath the surface because the 8th house is the house of Scorpio. And so things come, I feel I see literally the image I'm getting is there's water and the water is rising. And I feel like it's in a well, and so it's going to overflow from the well. And it's interesting that you got a lot of water cards. And then the card, the oracle card is Markab, which is a star on Pegasus. And it says, you have outgrown your own skin. Now it is time to utilize your wings.
So true.
I mean,
that is so true for her.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's you. It's like you need to step into you. You need to like fully find your own strength, and that's what I feel with the Queen of Swords, right? Is that the one you said she got? Is that the card that she got from
which one?
The Queen of, was it the Queen of Swords?
No, she got Queen of Wands.
Oh,
and
the
let
Queen
me just
of
say,
Wands. Okay.
That's so I want to, there's something I want to mention about this too.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever I hear the song, I don't know if you guys know the song, You Get What You Give. But that song, You Get What You Give, it says like, you've got the music in you. That song for me, for some reason reminds me of the Queen of Wands, because it's like, she's not bitter or like slicing and dicing people to the extent that the Queen of Swords could be, like totally in the mind and cutting everything out. But she's also like, she's not going to give someone back anything they're not giving. She's really, she's magical, and she's going to stay in her magic. And I think that's just a beautiful energy for you right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of, it's very, very compromising, but no more than compromise.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
mm-hmm.
you're not going to go any further than that. And I like that energy. One's queen. Yes, one's queen. One's queen.
And that's the fire, so. and that's the fire element, and that's the Sag, like that's the fire moon. The eclipse is that fiery energy. Whoa, the fire that transforms, which is like the phoenix. So I feel like you're rising like the phoenix. You're finding your strengths, because your sun and rising are your strengths. So you're finding that strength and you're rising with it. Wow, that's beautiful.
There may be some tests coming in the next couple of weeks with that Knight of Cups energy coming in. Because, when you're showing Queen of Wands and that energy showing Knight of Cups, there could be a tendency to overgive, because the queen is much more evolved than a knight, right? Yeah. There's a power dynamic there. So be aware of that.
Yeah. All right. Andrea. Then we got Chandra, Dawn, Anslin, Zainab, and then Wendy. The list keeps getting longer.
No, Hoku line. We're trying to do really quick, like short mini readings, actually. But yes, these are not full on reading. These should be like 5 minutes long. We're trying to keep it to 5 minutes, because we tend to go and go and go.
Yeah.
So
yeah. But Andrea is next, and then it's Chandra. Nice. Oh, I think she meant, are you full? Are we full? Is the list full? We so we're like, no. We ain't going all out. No, I'm just kidding. We are going all out, because that's all we know how to do. But
yeah, we haven't done this in a long time.
I know. No, we're doing good. I feel good about this. So, so basically, yes, there's room. You can get on the list. Okay. Andrea. Okay. With the coming eclipse, what transformations will this bring for me, and what guidance do spirits have to help me move through it and help me grow in the most positive and powerful way? What challenges may I need to be aware of that may block me during that transformation or time? What's your rising sign? So guidance from the eclipse.
So I feel like there's some kind of a move in your life here, Andrea. Are you avoiding moving, or are you avoiding some kind of big change that you need to sort of let in? You've got the Death card here in the Six of Swords. This is usually each one of these cards represent change, moving, movement. Together, there's a big ending in your life. So a big letting go, a big release. And then that release is going to allow for some change of scenery, it looks like. You've also got the Star Foundation card. I mean,
whoa, Aquarius.
Whatever it is that you're sort of not wanting to do, or not, if it's like you've seen the signs and you're kind of like, but I really wanted to stay in whatever this is. No, you can't. You just can't, because you've got all these major arcana saying, sorry, sweetie, it's time for a big change. Look, Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy.
Whoa.
Judgment.
That's the eclipse.
That's that awakening that happens as the result of a big unexpected change. Yes, the eclipse energy right here. And see the bird flying across that. I mean, this is unavoidable change. Okay, so it's not so much a challenge as unavoidable change. The challenge for you is to lean into it and flow with the changes instead of fighting them. Because I feel a little resistance coming from you. And when we resist what the universe is trying to make us do, it's just never pretty. I mean, I used to chase things that were not for me. I would chase them down. Like I would chase things down that weren't for me. And the universe would smack me on the head every time and send me packing. And I still would be like, no, but that is for me. That's for me. I know it. No, when something's for you, you will know. And when it's not, you will also know. Don't resist what the universe has for you. Lean into this energy, and it's going to bring beautiful things into your life. But if you're holding on, anything we hold on to and hold on really tight slips through our fingers every time. In fact, I would purport that it's meant to, if we're holding on so tight. It's because we know deep inside it's meant to slip through. So that's what I've got right now for you.
It's definitely a moving on. That Six of Swords I see in my mind. It's a moving on because there's a transformation for you. If you're a Taurus rising, if that's what I got, if I understood that correctly, then that means that for you too, just like Sparky, the eclipse, the Sagittarius eclipse is going to be happening in your 8th house of death, change, and transformation. So you pulled the Death card, you pulled the Six of Swords, which means moving on from something that's difficult to something that's more calm and more centered and more grounded. So you're moving in that direction, which is a really good thing. From my end, you got Black Moon Lilith, which again is about repressed desires. There's something that you need to let out. And there's nothing like a full moon total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. You know what I mean?
Oh my God.
That will like bring it out. Like, what do you want? What do you want to explore in life? Those are important things. But we also have to remember that the South Node is with this eclipse, which means that past life karmic things will come up because they need to be released, right? Then you get Aries, and then you get Libra. And so the theme is you versus people, like you versus your relationships. This is the duality, right? Libra is always opposing Aries. So Aries represents you and yourself and your sense of identity and your independence. And Libra represents collaboration, relationships, unions. So the theme, this will affect your own sense of self and your relationships. That's the guidance. And the card that you get is creativity and alchemy. Fortune and prosperity go hand in hand, and so is your ability to sustain what you already have.
Yeah. Wow. God, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And, one more thing, I think I've been in this has been a running theme for me with a lot of the people that I coach and mentor as well, that, guys, as human beings, we didn't come here to hold on to things. We came here to learn how to let go, because nothing is forever. Nothing. I don't care if you're married to someone. That's not forever. That's an earthbound commitment. Now, we came here to actually learn to do the opposite of holding on, we do build up and break down as humans. Yes. But anything you try to hold on to, anything is going to slip away. It's about learning to let things flow. What comes, come, goes, go. What stays, stay, and be okay with all of that. Right?
Yeah. But there is a lot
from the depth of your soul.
There's a release. I feel like it's like, Like let it go and free yourself. That's what I feel like is going to happen. And so you have to check in with what do you want and what do you want for your relationships.
Yeah, when your eyes start burning and you feel like you need Visine or something, like whatever, because your eyes are literally burning and on fire, that is literally your soul trying to tell you to move forward. I know that sounds strange, but there's something about it's like you need a new vista.
Yeah.
You need a new vista. You need something new to look at.
Okay. All right. We got Chandra is next. And I'm going to say, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to say the list is closed now. Okay. And that'll be a total of 12 readings that we're doing tonight, which I think is awesome.
That's what we're here for, Andrea. We love to give people kicks in the booty. We love it.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah. Okay. Chandra, guidance regarding love during the eclipses.
Love. Don't remember it. Don't remember it. Hey, we don't do paybacks.
You're welcome, Andrea.
Love guidance.
This is so funny. Okay. So you get the last quarter, the last quarter, which is about transition. The last quarter is also about letting go because you're getting ready for something new, the new moon. The forgiveness is really important during this phase. And it's also about adapting yourself to like what's coming up, right? The next card you get is the 8th house of basically, wait, is that 5, 6, 7, 8? Yeah. The 8th house of death, change, and transformation. And then the third card you get is about Uranus. So I feel like Aquarius energy for some reason, something unpredictable. Either someone who is an Aquarius is maybe in your life or something that you didn't expect will show up in your life and it'll feel like, oh, this is the new thing. This is the new thing. What did you get?
The wait is over. So like there's this energy of like whatever you've been waiting for, that's done. All these majors coming out. I couldn't even stop them. Like I was like, okay, that's got to be enough. Nope. So it starts in your foundation. You have the 7 of Pentacles, which is such a waiting energy. Like you've been trying to be patient about something and you're also, it's not even patience because you've learned patience in a lot of ways in your life already. This is about you're trying to honor timing in something. You've really been trying to honor timing, it feels like. And because of that, what's coming in is coming in like a freaking comet. It's crazy. So you've got the Justice card, the Hanged Man in reverse, the Sun, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Devil reversed. So you've got all like 1, 2, 3, 5 major arcanas came up at once. And I do feel there's strong Capricorn energy here and Leo energy, a lot of Leo and Capricorn energy. I'm not sure if that resonates for you, but there's a new energy coming in and with the Wheel of Fortune, because the Wheel of Fortune here also has the Magician present and he's, kind of bringing something in. So there's a lot of this, where this came in for you is saying, how to manifest things. Like you are a manifestor, you know how to do that. The Sun here, one thing I would say is what's brought all of this in is a healing that's taken place, because the Sun came out on this side with the child there and she's kind of got her hand on the horse. And to me, that's a healing that's taken place for you. And it's like something deep within you, like solar plexus area type of just total renewal. It's like a new understanding. All of your watchers, like the people that are watching from the wall there, all of your watchers, I feel them like applauding you or something. They're like cheering for you. So you've done something really amazing. You've come into this place of healing. And anytime I see the Justice card coming up, right, I know that it's something that you're bringing in that's you've sort of like invested in some good karma. Like you're bringing in the good karma. So I think that's probably connected to your recent past. But I love that the Devil is in reverse here. It's kind of like, there has been some toxicity here you're still dealing with it, but in relationships, but it's an opportunity to break free from it when the Devil is turned away. You're getting a chance here. Yeah. And you're that stuck energy is also in reverse too with the Hanged Man reverse. And so that's an opportunity to break free. So there's something big coming in that you've kind of been waiting for and trying to honor divine timing. A lot of inner child stuff for you and whoever the person is. It could be more than one person actually.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Dude,
really nice.
that was really intense. That was really intense.
Yeah, I know.
Especially that sun card. So, physicality and intellect is your card. It says, your mind is like a king, but your body also deserves glory.
Wow.
That's really cool.
That's
Really cool.
Gemini. Isn't that Gemini and
Gemini,
what?
it says Gemini and Taurus. She did bring 2 baby miracles.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
That's the feeling that the sun is. I think that's what it is.
Mm.
Because that's what
Yeah.
I was thinking about when I was talking about that. That's what I
Mhm.
was feeling.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of healing energy.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty powerful.
It
So
is.
there you go. There you go. All right, we got Dawn next.
Dawn.
And then
Hello,
Anselin,
Dawn.
Sidnab, Wendy, Gerline, and then Kim. I saw your message. We can let you on if you want.
That pizza was really good Monday night.
It's the best pizza.
You know, I was thinking about
ever.
that pizza today.
It's
Like, damn, that was good pizza. Like, I want some right now. Right?
You're making me
That was
crave
some
it.
good pizza.
Maybe I'll go get some. I'll be right
That
back.
was some
Just
good
kidding.
pizza.
Oh
Did it
my
have kale
God.
on it?
Your pizza?
The one, no, I didn't get one. I just ate off of yours and Dawn's. The two different ones.
No.
One of them had kale, no, spinach.
Spinach, maybe? The
Yeah,
margarita
spinach.
one? The margarita one.
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
good.
okay. So after Kim, the list is closed. Okay.
I am using the vice versa deck. It has 2 sides. It's called Vice Versa Tarot. It's a traditional tarot. It's just 2-sided.
Yeah.
Oh, that pizza was so good, Rebecca.
I feel like we're going to have to do this again tomorrow.
I know. We probably need to
There's-
continue it tomorrow. So listen,
I just
was
mean
like,
we'll finish the readings for tonight, but do another one tomorrow.
do more. Yeah,
That's
I think
what
you're
I
right.
feel like.
I think you're right.
I want to.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
I haven't, to anyone waiting on personals, I have a couple people waiting. I didn't do any today because of the I took some Benadryl and laid down because of the rash thing I've been dealing with. So just so you know. But hey,
Yeah.
Jai, when we got to the pizza place, I was like, nah, I'm good. I was like, I'm not that hungry right now.
Mhm.
So, and Dawn was like, yeah, it'll come back. And they ordered, you guys ordered. I think I ate more pizza than everyone once it got.
Oh,
And I didn't
my
even order
God.
any.
That's
I
hilarious.
know, so stupid.
That's
I always do
hilarious.
things like that.
Okay.
I was like, ooh,
okay.
this is good.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Don's question. My QHHT is. I love that you guys are all signed up. My QHHT is coming up. Last week, it finally came to me what I need to heal to free from patterns in my life that seem to prevent me from living in happiness and joy. Is my focus good, or is there something else? Is that your question?
Okay.
Okay. I guess
She wants to know, is there focus? Like, what is there anything else she needs to look at besides that?
Yeah.
Definitely, I feel a lot of healing happening for you as the result of this, Dawn, because I'm seeing the 4 of Swords when I cut the deck, and that's healing.
Mhm.
It can be tough. It can feel kind of, just know, Dawn, this energy can feel a little bit bipolar, and you're getting Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords. So
Dude.
that's definitely bipolar.
Opposition.
There you go, opposition. And so that's so funny, Jai. This is what happens when we start. So there's a lot of conflicting energy where you're like, oh, I feel so happy. Oh my God, I feel so sad. Like you don't know what you're feeling. And that's okay. You know, sometimes we have to go through that, especially when you're ending something with someone. You can feel a lot of that happy, sad feeling, freedom, desperation. When it's not supposed to end is when you just mostly feel sad and not happy, not like you've gained something from it. You do have the Magician here. So there's a lot of opportunity for you right now to really connect to the universe, to manifest, and to really get on your sort of mission. I feel like you're coming out of a tough cycle here. You've got the 9 of Wands, but you've also got the 6 of Cups attached to it. So there's a tough cycle with probably someone who feels like a soul connection that you maybe have not wanted to let go of, right? But remember, it's always a yes. When it's like, should I let go of this person? The answer is always yes, no matter whether they're in your life or not. You should never hold anyone or anything. That's what I said. That's kind of been a theme for me, is never should we hold someone. Never should we try to hold someone, no matter who they are to us. The more we try to hold them, the more they will pull. That's the law of physics. Like that's how it works. let them come, let them go, let them be autonomous.
Mm-hmm.
And then you find out if they're really yours or not, if there really are tethers that bring you both to each other. That's how you actually find out for real if there's a deep soul connection or not. And right now for you, the deep soul connection you're meant to experience is this huge healing within yourself that's going to take you into this beautiful place of connection to the earth and to yourself. But it's going to feel janky. It's going to feel like one of those subway tracks that's a little bit that needs oiling. It's like it's a rough shot.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, Jai.
So it's interesting because you got that energy kind of that came out right away, and I got the opposition card, which means that there's two things that are they're pulling against each other. One's over here, there are opposite ends of the spectrum. They can't meet each other eye to eye because they're completely different. And this can show up in your life within yourself. This can be an internal struggle between things that you feel, and you're on opposite ends of the spectrum. This can be like you and someone else, that they're on the opposite end and you can't find that meeting ground. But you do get Mercury, which is also the Magician. So you did get the Magician, right? Jason, did you? Yeah, so you
totally got the Magician.
So here
Mercury,
Mercury, that's the Magician card. So this is about manifesting what you want, having the power to manifest what you want from this oppositional situation. But it's also about communication, because in astrology, Mercury is about communicating. So things have to be said, things have to be expressed. You get the waning gibbous moon. So this is about releasing. This is about feeling gratitude. So it's time for you to find the things that you are feeling grateful for, because that helps with manifestation of what you want to happen with that oppositional situation. And then when it does finally get resolved, you got one extra card, which is the 7th house of relationships. And so the resolution, the harmony, which is the Libra energy, the 7th house, Venus, it all has to do with relationships. The harmony will arrive, but the communication needs to happen, and you need to find what you feel grateful for to allow that, to heal itself, because the healing of the opposition in astrology happens when the energies are able to merge together.
That's a beautiful thing. Yeah. I don't know I don't know, Dawn, if you are someone who considers themselves to be on a twin soul journey, but that opposition and that the way this all feels reminds me a lot of kind of that experience, how that twin soul experience, there's so much that draws you in like a magnet, but then certain things, when you're out of balance, you can like repel each other in the same exact way. And it's meant to be that way, like total opposition. And that way, the only way you can merge is when you heal to a certain place that can actually happen. That's that type of energy for you. And so where you're at doing this alone, I can feel a lot of just up and down and all around. So just kind of be okay. Know you're strapped in and you're safe.
Yeah. And then you get guardianship and protection. Do not fear to lose what you already have. Your heart is a guardian and your soul the brightest star.
I love that.
Yes.
A lot of unconditional love coming in for you too. That something about what you just held up reminded me of the Taj Mahal. And
I feel like for the original question that you asked, you do know. Like,
well, and also because she was saying, like, is there more that she needs to be? No, I think you've already got. I think you got it. You
figured it out. Yeah. What you need to work on. Yeah, that's what I'm getting.
You're good.
Okay,
just keep on keeping on.
Anslin.
I need more water.
What is your question? If you can put your question in one comment, so it's easier for us to find, that would help a lot. I'm seeing a few comments from her. I've been going through a dark night of the soul. Have been going through a lot of intense things with my work, with my relationships. You're starting a new project. Okay. And then what is your question about what's going on in your life? And then after Anslin is Zainab, Wendy, Gerline, and Kimberly, and that's it for tonight.
Yeah, we'll come back tomorrow, guys.
Yeah, because I think there's more people that want readings. All right, waiting for Anslin.
No, Anslin, it didn't go.
Wait, what?
She said, did it go?
Did what go?
I think her question.
You guys are so freaking fire. You're fire. So you've been going through a lot of intense things.
What's coming up?
Okay.
What are the energies coming up? You've got resistance. Okay, so there is a little resistance right off the bat. I can tell you, you're a little resistant to something that's trying to come in. Because when I shuffle, so I know when that happens when I'm shuffling the deck. I just have learned to know that, and there's a little resistance within you to something Spirit is trying to show you or tell you. So let's see what it is. If there's an Earth sign, a masculine Earth sign that you are having issues with, this person does have really good intentions for you. It's just like, this is all about timing and stuff. Wow. My God. Especially Virgo energy. Is there some, if you have a Virgo, you're kind of Virgo, Sagittarius too. You're in the Queen of Pentacles, which is great, for you. This other energy comes out as the Hermit, but also with Temperance behind it. So someone's having a little trouble integrating this connection and all of the things they feel for you. The Lover's card, also Gemini energy. And on this side, it's like the universe is bringing you together with someone. This is a love reading for me. This feels very much like about love for you, but it's not really. I mean, ultimately, it's about unconditional love for yourself because you've got the Star card foundationally. And that card, I'm having a little trouble breathing now too. So I don't know, like, if you're just stressing yourself out unnecessarily about something, but I do feel a lot of anxiety in my chest when I'm connecting to your energy, and I'm starting to get uncomfortable. So you need to be meditating, okay? You're way too stressed out about something. Please meditate. Please disconnect me from this energy. Please do some meditating. And please also, I don't know if this man, he smokes too much weed or something, but he's like always, this guy coming in has good intentions. He's just got to get his ish together. Like he's got to get his stuff together, okay? You see what I'm saying? So let me let Di take over.
Did you say Virgo?
Yeah.
Okay, because I also got the Virgo cards. Okay, so you got Pallas Athena, you got the North Node, and then you got Virgo. And so here's what I'm getting from this. So Pallas Athena fights for what she believes in. But if she goes in the wrong direction, right? If she doesn't do what her wisdom tells her, it's not going to take her towards what she's supposed to be manifesting in her life. And this, I mean, when I say she, I mean you. There's something that is really important that you need to listen to, and it's your inner wisdom. And that inner wisdom is telling you exactly what you need to do and exactly which direction you need to go. The North Node is the card of destiny and life purpose. It's like your North Star. So you know exactly what to do to take you there. And it has to do with, there's Virgo energy that shows up, right? But what is Virgo?
Yeah.
Virgo is also, yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I just want to say, she said, that's weird. I do meditate. It may not be your energy. It may be his. I'm connected because there is a strong masculine energy here. Mm-hmm. Someone's energy is very anxious, and it's making me, like, I started to sweat a little bit, and I got really tight chested, and I know that energy. So I'm not saying it's you, but it's definitely here. So yeah, that's great. Keep meditating though. Keep meditating. She doesn't have anxiety. LOL. I know it's not you. It's just, it's okay. It's okay. Take it for whatever
Virgo,
it is.
Okay. But here's what the Virgo represents, right? Virgo is ruled by Mercury, which also has to do with communication. Virgo is also the Virgin. So this is about finding purity within your own self, within your journey, your destiny. It's finding that purity. It also rules the 6th house, which is the house of work. It's the house of being in the present moment, your daily life, your daily schedule, also anchoring yourself into this present moment in time. And that's why I think the meditation thing is coming through, because that to me, if there was meditation that fits anywhere in astrology, it fits in the 6th house, because it has to be done every day. It has to, so if you are meditating, then keep doing that, because it's finding the routine.
Keep doing it. Yeah.
Virgo is about routine.
And know that nothing we say is an attack on you. She's got a little bit of like, I mean, because it feels kind of like an attack when somebody's like, oh my God, disconnect me from that energy. But it's not you or your energy. It's an energy around you. So it could be anyone. Mm-hmm. And no, it's not an attack on you, but I know what I feel like. If there is strong anxiety in here, and it's all in the chest, and it could be this person coming in towards you, because I felt like they were needing to, I don't know what their issue is, but just know that.
Yeah. And so within you are the answers to everything that you want to know, and they're guiding you directly to the direction you want to go. And you have to focus on, find a routine. This is the answer. Find the routine that supports that mission, and that forward movement for yourself. And then you get the liberation and recovery card. When your heart seeks liberty and your mind asks for mercy, free your spirit from mundane duties. So this is interesting because Virgo is about mundane duties. However,
and Virgo energy is very anxious.
It is too.
It can be very anxious. So whatever that is.
So it's about freeing yourself from whatever routine you got going on that's not working, because there's a new routine that will feed you, serve you much better in your life. But it is about getting that routine going and every day working on the things that you want. That's how it's going to show up. That's how you're going to manifest it. And that's what I got.
Yeah. And your energy feels good in this star card. Like the star card is a great energy of sort of releasing a lot, and it's about transforming and being able to sort of keep your focus, being exposed and being able to be that way. But also there is a lot of physical energy in this woman in the star card, where she has a concern for how she appears. So just be aware that there's someone coming. We can draw people in that have really janky energy just because of one little aspect of ourselves that isn't healed yet. Because we're all in human form. We're not healed. When we're fully healed is when we're gone. So you're here to heal, and you're still healing. Right. And there's something there with that. This person coming in has a lot of energy.
Okay. Zainab is next. So we have Zainab, Wendy, Gerlina, and Kimberly. And that's the end. So go ahead and put up your question, Zainab, and we'll see what we got for you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Zainab.
there is no routine. Okay,
we
so
love
you need
Zainab.
to find routine. You need to find routine. Yeah.
That was a big one for me, having to really
that's what came
instill.
through. Yeah, that's what came through for me strongly. It's like the routine is really important.
That's big. You have to have a routine. That was hard. That was big for me in this recent sort of shift for me to really instill a routine. In fact, just being out of town made it hard for me not being in my routine.
Okay. We got general guidance, spiritual, whatever you see as helpful to me in improving myself and in my healing. Okay. Why these same cards keep coming out? There's like a theme tonight. I swear. I keep getting
there definitely is
similar cards coming out. This is so interesting. Sometimes the energy is like that. Everyone that gets a reading, like it kind of keeps weaving through the readings. Another reading is weaving through the readings,
and pieces of it are gonna,
yeah. Okay, so general guidance, whatever you see is helpful to me in improving myself and in my healing. Okay. Stellium.
Sign up. Can I just say
go.
before you say that? No, I want you to say that, but I want to just say, I get a lot of stuff going on connected to your work right now. So I don't know what kind of decisions you've made or if something shifted, but a lot of these cards feel career related for me. So that's just what I got. And then I saw she's got the Stellium card. So go ahead and do that.
Stellium is coming through for you, and it's a Stellium in Taurus. So this is heavily concentrated energy that is affecting, again, the themes of Taurus are money, self-esteem, your own sense of self-worth. These are the issues that are coming up for you, and they're coming up strongly. So if you don't feel grounded, if you don't feel connected, if you don't feel like you have some kind of a basis, if you don't feel like you're bringing that abundance in, because Taurus is about like feeling good, feeling like you have the finest things, and that's because you deserve the finest things. That's Taurus. Like Taurus doesn't buy cheap shit. And so it needs money to be able to sustain the kind of like things that it likes to have, which is like, I fucking love that energy. So, but this is strong Taurus energy here. So obviously with other messages, it can be some, you're dealing with Taurus energy in your life. You may have Taurus energy in your chart, but this is the theme that's coming up. So here's the next card, the square. What the square says is that there is something right now that is a challenge, but it's not going to solve itself. You need to take the action to solve it. That's the square. The only way is you got to take action. You got to make a choice, and you got to take action towards resolving these fears, these insecurities, whatever issues are going on in this area of your life.
Totally. That's what it is. Everything Jai just said is what this is. And it's for you, it feels like it's totally connected to career, because right now you're holding on to a situation because of what it offers you, the material things it offers you. But even though it's literally leaving you feeling like you are out in the cold with a really bad migraine. I mean, you've got the Five of Pentacles coming out and the Four of Pentacles. Both
money cards
are, yeah, I mean, they're both connected to value, things, material things and value. And you're sacrificing your own happiness in order to have things you think are going to make you happy. So it's a real mind F what you're going through right now, because I really feel that it's time to kind of where you're at, because you've got the Queen of Cups here. You're at a place, and she's just like, the Queen of Cups here is so natural. She's just flowing in the energy. She's barefoot. You know, she's not thinking about material concerns. So what's happening for you sort of spiritually, maybe even astrologically, is your sort of transformation right now is about understanding what's most important. And it's radiating from within you. You're literally blocking yourself a little bit from sort of getting on mission and getting to that heart's desire place that resonates for you, because you feel like you have to choose stability, maybe financial security, those things that they are important. They definitely are. But there is a tough choice coming here. And you've also got the Temperance card coming in, and the Temperance card here does have the Hangman off in the distance, or the gallows of the Hangman. And there's a lot happening here. There's a lot of you're being prepared for a very big life choice. You know, you've got the lion there and that hawk and all of this.
There's backing for you to move forward.
You're back. There's backing, and you're being built up for an opportunity, so that you will have the courage to take an opportunity when it comes before you. I feel like the things or the pieces, because behind that is the Three of Pentacles. The things or the pieces, Zainab, that are allowing you to move forward into a new direction are already being put in place for you. That's why, even though you're experiencing this in your daily life, I can feel your energy is super, like you're actually in a very high, you're keeping yourself positive and in a very lighthearted energy, because you're having faith that things are about to change, and it feels very good. And so keep doing that. That's what's allowing you to manifest something beautiful into your life.
Nice. And then you get Algol, okay? Protect yourself from those who do not wish you well, yet offer your help to those who most need it. So this is about protection, but also being in your power. Algol is the Medusa star. We did did you guys watch the Marilyn Monroe video that we did last night? How she like fully represents Medusa in some crazy way. Algol is the Medusa star. So there's some sacred feminine like energies, and it's Taurus energy, right? That you need to somehow tap into that place, and it is like feminine groundedness. I feel Empress vibes, the Queen of Cups, totally like Venus, and it is in being in your power that you will be able to, like, making this decision, right? Coming back to the Square card, making this decision, taking action in your life to resolve the issues that are coming up, are going to help you find your inner strength and your power, which is Algol.
Ooh. Yeah. I love that. That's so exciting. And Shannon, what you just said is so true. So what Shannon just said, stories from the lion's mane about red that feels like passion energetically. So Zainab, remember, love and money are so connected in their energies. Like, there's not a big difference. And when those two things, when one's flowing, the other's usually going to flow. So keep in mind that as you really start to choose the right things first, everything else is going to fall into place too. Yeah. And it's about giving into your passion, trusting your passion, that your passion is in the right place. Get out of the headspace. Yeah. Your heart space feels good. It feels really hopeful. So I know that there's opportunities coming your way. Yeah.
Nelly. All right. So we got Wendy. Wendy's next. Then we have Gerline, and then Kimberly. Make sure you guys have your question ready. All right. Here we go. Wendy's question. Whoa, that's really far. I can't see it yet. Hang on. I can't see it on my phone. Okay. I've been receiving lots of messages and visits from past loved ones, not just in my dreams, for myself and others. Oh, for yourself and others. Okay. What do I need to know about why this is happening more now? I've been doing my best to pass on the messages, but I seem to be more anxious than normal, feeling like I'm going to explode. Sleep is hard. Okay.
Make sure you're doing all the things you need to do. Listen, mediumship is intense. I'm learning about it a lot now too, and I didn't ask for it. I don't know if you did or not, but you know, whether you want it or not, it's very intense and it can drain. Tarot, I think tarot is draining, but mediumship is really draining. It's really draining, and you have to honor that place in yourself that is allowing other energies to come in and sort of connect to you, even attach to you at times, and really give yourself the necessary recharging that you deserve. Okay, it's really important for you to let yourself sort of recharge when you're not getting those things coming in. Trust me.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead now. The first card you get is the Kazini card. And the Kazini card, literally what this card says is in your heart, or in the heart. The Kazini is a point where basically the sun conjuncts with some other planet, and we call it a Kazini because it's like the sun shines the brightest. It's the biggest, it's our star of our solar system, and the sun just like shines the biggest light on this energy, okay? What the next two cards that I get is Neptune and the sun. So the Kazini is between Neptune and the sun. So that literally what you just described is a Kazini point between Neptune and the sun. The sun, your soul, and Neptune, your psychic abilities and your intuitive abilities. So mediumship. So what's happening right now is, since the sun is getting magnified right now, in yesterday, I think yesterday was the sun was on the Pleiades. So it was a sun portal that only happens once a year because the sun is only at 0 degrees of Gemini once a year. So, and the eclipses are magnifying this energy. The eclipses are happening in the Pleiadian and Orion and Aldebaran area, and then in the Sagittarius, which is the Scorpio, the heart of the Scorpion, right? So these are intense energies that are like fully magnifying. So I feel that what's happening is that your gifts are literally getting lit up right now by the sun. There's a Kazini point, and it's activating you at the deepest level, which is in your heart. And honestly, like, even though it's a lot that's coming up, what this is, I feel like powerful and beautiful energy coming from it. I feel like this is a good positive thing. Whenever you get anything conjuncting the sun, it's going to get lit up. So that's what I'm getting. What do you get?
Same, everything the same. Yeah, totally.
Oh, wow.
So you've got the world card here crowning you. And in the world card,
Whoa.
you know, this is a huge overarching energy of a cycle of your life that's all kind of meeting at one place because of what you're doing. And it has, like she said, it's just begun. You're just scratching the surface of your intuitive abilities and this sort of mediumship thing. It's actually freeing you as well. You've got the 8 of Swords here with that eagle coming in, and you've got this Ace of Pentacles beside it. This is freeing you. It's putting you on mission so that when you sort of, the more you give into this, also in your foundation, you have the 2 of Cups. So what that says to me is this is part of your sort of soul's mission, and as you do that, there is energy for a partnership as well that will be opened up more as the result of you sort of giving into this. You have the Knight of Swords coming in. This is not a person. This to me, I feel like, is that sort of mediumship ability, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be stormy. And I know this ability feels very stormy. It can be very confusing. And when you start connecting to people's energy, their energy is just like humans in real life. It's sometimes up, sometimes down, sometimes nice, sometimes mean, sometimes cranky. It's quite interesting connecting to energy on the other side, just like it is here. And you're going to have to learn how to manage that stuff. And I'm sure you will. But it's also part of your destined path, and it's bringing you to this beautiful place. I don't know if it's a Sagittarian energy, but it's about that sort of energy that comes with Sagittarius, with the Temperance card. It's about divine alchemy and all the pieces being put into place. It's like following a divine recipe, right? To get the perfect outcome for you. A lot of healing for you too in this. That 3 of Swords in reverse. That's like healing heartbreak is all going to be connected to this.
Dawn says, isn't that the last card of the Arcana, the World card? You have arrived. Yeah. Yeah, it's a completion. Yeah,
it is.
For sure. And then you get the card of physicality and intellect. Your mind is like a king, but your body also deserves glory. What I hear from that is self-care. Like there's a lot going on up here, but you need to take care of yourself because that is the only way to get through like what is being activated. All right, Gerline and then Kimberly.
Green.
And thank you everyone so much. Make sure to sign up for our free workshop happening on Sunday for the astrology and essential oils. We're going to be talking about Taurus oils, Taurus season, and we're going to make a beautiful, powerful Taurus blend in Taurus style, and then a Gemini blend for clarity. And we're going to teach you how to make them. And Chandra is going to literally show you with the little beakers and the little doo-doo.
Oh my God.
It's going to be really fun.
I've got to be there for that.
You have to come to the class.
I have to come to that.
I forgot to tell you about it.
That will make my Sunday. For sure.
But we're gonna have so much fun. Yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. You just tapped the nail. Oh my God. Yeah, your energy. Okay, there you go. There you go. So like grounded in to that, like boom, do it. I think it's in finding your grounding that you're gonna find that energy.
Total.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fun on Sunday. So there's a link in the description, you guys, to sign up. And I think we'll see if we do readings again tomorrow night. Maybe we'll do on Jason's channel. If we go live again tomorrow, we'll do it on Jason's channel. So make sure you guys follow him. Can you put up some emojis? Put up some emojis.
Me?
Yeah.
Oh,
so they can follow you. It's okay. If Gerline doesn't put up her question anytime now, please, Kimberly, put up your question. What did Shannon say? Accept it, but you can tell them to slow it down. Ah, okay. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I don't see Gerline's question. So, Kimberly, go ahead and put up your question, and we are done after that. Jason's going to put up some emojis so you guys can follow him.
I just put up some emojis.
Okay, there you go. All right, so here's Kimberly's question. Eclipse energy and anything you might advise.
Wait, I thought it was Gerline.
Yeah, but she's not putting up her question. So I told Kim to put up her question.
We'll do her tomorrow.
Yeah, okay. Eclipse energy and anything you might advise. I'm a Sag rising and Mars. Okay, so because the eclipse is happening in Sag. And she's a Sag rising. Okay, so eclipse energies.
Oh, Nelly. I know. Sorry. I had to.
Wait, I don't know. What did he do?
I put up peaches and tongues as my emojis.
I just now noticed it.
I don't even know. Do you know what that means?
No. Well,
peaches is like we use it for like a booty symbol.
I can imagine.
Right. I could have put peaches and eggplants, but I didn't. So, you guys, I gave you a break.
All right. Oh.
Wow.
Go. Do it.
High Priestess, boo. This is so awesome for you. So listen, I can tell you guys for myself, when I get the High Priestess card, I'm usually not in an energy that feels the best to me. I'm kind of shut off from people maybe, and I'm kind of in like a weird zone. And I might not feel very connected to a lot of people at that time, but it's actually a great energy, you know, considering what it represents for your soul's growth. I mean, this is like your intuition on point, being a little bit disconnected from other people because it's time for you to really connect to the divine. This is almost like that Virgo, Virgin energy. The High Priestess is connected to the divine. So you're going to be really feeling connected. You might feel very disconnected. If you have a masculine energy in your life who is represented by the King of Swords, he's facing away. That would be like the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energies. It could be someone who's maybe focused on work or other things very heavily. Don't worry about that. It's actually, you're avoiding a big conflict because the Five of Wands is attached to that person and you're not in the mode of conflict. You've got the Hanged Man in reverse. You're in forward movement and you're moving on to a really calm energy. This is bringing you into a very peaceful place in your life. It may not feel, like I said, very exciting, but it feels very peaceful, the results. I also, feel like you have some really strong ancestral support here. If someone gives you an apple, like I feel like one of your ancestors wants to give you an apple or some kind, so like I want to hand you a piece of fruit. I don't know why, but if that
A
happens in the next
peach?
few weeks, just know that's what that is. That's some kind of a connected energy. A peach, yeah, a peach. I don't know. So maybe so.
Okay, so
Maybe.
you got Libra, so the Libra card, which is Venus. You also got the 12th house of surrender, and you also got the moon. So we're talking about a full moon total lunar eclipse in Sagittarius. It may actually be happening in your 12th house. Depending on what degree that rising sign is, the eclipse may be happening in the 12th or it may be happening in the first. But I feel like it is activating you at a very deep level. That has to do with, like, I feel goddess energies, right? Libra is ruled by Venus, and Venus is, she's connected to the High Priestess. The Moon card is also connected to the High Priestess. This is your intuition. This is your emotional ability to process. This is your instincts. This is your receptivity. This is a time that will make you extra receptive to everything that is happening in your life. And this is a time for you to surrender to the changes, surrender to the shifts that are coming out. She says, my divorce energy, the Georgia peach is a sign my mom always sends me. Whoa.
Nice.
You get the Nashira card, overcome your concerns by embracing change. In the midst of confusion, one can only find purpose. Wow. So I feel like the moon and your emotions will guide you, your intuition will guide you to exactly what you need to do, but there's also a surrendering to it that the universe is asking you to do.
I love that.
Yeah. And then
because everything does come like that, with like a surrender or some kind of a everything in the universe seems to be very transactional, when
there's
things
a give and
happen.
take,
That makes sense.
And when whatever you put out, you get back. And I think it's so interesting that you got the High Priestess and I got the Moon card, which, I mean, I do a whole Moon Goddess training, which is all about embodying the Moon Goddess.
Right.
And that is the High Priestess. So I feel like you're in your power. I definitely feel like you're in your power, and this eclipse will really help you to, like, be more in that space.
Yeah. And it may feel a little lonely, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Learn that loneliness is actually a sign that you're doing things right sometimes.
Yeah. And then Gerline put up a question. Gerline put up a question. So let's just go ahead and do it.
Yeah.
And thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for signing up. Okay. Gerline says, going through this major transformation, what am I supposed to be doing or paying more attention to? I also, one last thing, Kim, is I feel like this is definitely relationship related, because the Libra card is like your relationship. So yeah.
Yep. Shoot.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That's crazy, Kim. All right, going through major transformation, what am I supposed to be doing or paying attention to? You're welcome.
So I think you are definitely, obviously, and this may have felt recently kind of like a little bit of a dark night of the soul period for you, and you're coming out of that. You're coming into this, as the weather warms up, you're kind of coming into the sunshine yourself. You've got the Four of Wands here coming in. That's such a celebratory energy of ascension, of sort of a portal opening up and being able to move into a new place. It is transformation. It's transformative, but it's also going to start to feel good. And so that you can sort of breathe a sigh of relief, like it's going to start to really feel good for you. You've also got the Six of Wands, which represent public acknowledgement and sort of like victory coming in. And not only that, but again, it's like this energy is representing someone who is coming back from battle, like they're returning home from battle and they feel very victorious. So you're coming out of that dark night energy and into a feeling of sort of you're going to feel like you're conquering things, and that's good. And you've got the World here too. So
oh wow,
a lot of big things in your life sort of reaching completion. And then look, you've got the Eight of Cups. But on this side,
whoa,
you're contemplating. So you're contemplating, do I walk away? Do I keep the faith? And that symbol, do you see what's going on here? I want you to, I never have gotten this from this card, and I'm getting it for you. So it's very important that you hear this. That child is so focused on those cups in front of him or her that he's missing the comet flying over his head as a sign to take action. Don't hold on to, it's that same theme. What are you holding on to? Anything you're holding on to, any person, any situation, anything you're holding on to, let it go. Let it go so that you can flow. Your mind that's the only part of this transformation where you're still a little blocked is your mind. You're trying to put the focus a little bit, because you got Page of Swords doing this, a little bit on someone else instead of on you. Just a little bit though. I mean, you're having beautiful things happen, but part of your motivation may be someone else instead of yourself. And Spirit's saying, no, you're missing all the magic if you're focused on anywhere but yourself. So focus it on you, and really beautiful things are happening here for you.
Dude, for me, you got Cancer, Venus, and the waning crescent moon. Okay.
Wow. That's so crazy.
That's a lot. So basically, Cancer represents the moon. You know, Venus in Cancer, what this says is about what you need to focus on or pay attention to is focus on your emotions, pay attention to how you feel right now. Mars is still in Cancer. So when you do that, you will know what action to take. This is also definitely a time to surrender, to restore, to reflect, to listen to your intuition, and to be still so that you can receive whatever messages are wanting to come through by way of you like really tapping into how you feel about something. Your emotions are your guiding system. Abraham Hicks says that. So if you feel whatever thing you feel amazing about, that's a yes. And whenever you feel those negative emotions, that's a no. Don't focus on that shit. You gotta focus. You gotta like redirect yourself to
Abraham knows what's up,
right? You redirect yourself by focusing on those things that make you feel good, and the emotion that has the greatest outward energy is gratitude. That's the strongest of like it strengthens your aura, and when you have a big aura, you attract more of that, more things to be grateful for. You also get Aldebaran, which is the Pleiades and Orion. And the card says, life is a magical experience. Become the muse of your own verses. This to me says like have more fun. Let yourself have more fun, because that's where you'll feel those beautiful emotions.
And you're the one who's writing the show. You're creating the show. You're choreographing the show. It's yours to decide how it looks. Like, that's beautiful. Yeah. I love that.
There you go. All right, you guys.
Love that.
Yes. Thank you everyone so much. We really appreciate you guys all being here. I know there's somebody just said, do you do birth charts even if you don't know the time you were born? I do. You can sign up on my website if you want an astrology reading. I can look at your chart even if you don't know the time. If you have a general time, that helps. But yeah.
Yeah. And a lot of it just depends on what placements. So some of it will be the same no matter what, and others won't. So
right. Exactly.
You can get a good idea.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was awesome.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Yeah, that was really awesome. Thanks, Jason, for coming on and doing these readings. And yeah, you guys will find out. But make sure you follow Jason on his channel, and we may go live tomorrow and do it again. But I hope you guys. Let's see how we feel. But
yeah,
we'll see how we feel.
Were there more people that wanted to get on the list that weren't able to? I think there might have been.
I think so. But we'll just feel it out, you guys. Just but this was really awesome, and it felt good. And I'll see you guys on Sunday at our Essential Oils workshop. And I hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Bye.